she's going to complete or try to complete the behest. So you can either get them to make you proud, which is to perform the behest, which just ask them which behest, but since whatever board they're standing at is the behest they want to do, you can view the status of that character, or you can just tell them to go gain experience, which means that they'll go to the dungeon that's at their level, and they'll just basically wander around there killing enemies and gaining experience. But these two are fairly high levels, so I'll let them go off and try it. Even him, he's level 15, I'll let him go try it. Now over here is my other board. And if you want, what you can do is go on to the board itself and see which adventurer wants to do it. And unfortunately for this behest, since 3 of my guys died, I can't use them today, no one's ready to do this behest. So you can also view which adventurers you commission to do the behest. You can check what the behest is. You can commission out all your adventurers to do this behest, so everyone that wants to can. Or you can close the behest, but there's really no point in doing that. But the only problem I have with choosing adventurers this way is that over their head they'll either have a smiley face, a sad face, or a smiley face, a sad face, or this yellow face that's basically neutral. And you don't want to commission them if they have the sad face. What you want to do is you want to tell them to go home and rest for the day because it means they're tired. So if you do it this way, you don't know if they're tired or not. So that's the downside of doing it that way. So I usually wait for them to actually go up to the board and talk to them that way. So basically now that I have them all off doing whatever they're doing on their adventure, what I'll do is, the morale reached 100%, which means I'll gain a bonus for the guild for the next day. The game does get a little laggy when a lot's going on, especially if you're building a house and you start moving away from it. It starts to pick up some lag. So this is the gaming hall, which makes adventurers thieves. I won't go through all the buildings in the game because there's way too many. But this one, you can create, you can make your adventurer into a thief. And what you can do at all the shops, item shops, weapon shops, the gaming halls, which are for thieves, you can fund the research ability, or the ability research, sorry. So see, it says to research adventuring skills for level 35, it'll cost me 300 gil. I don't have anyone at level 35, so really there's no point. But if I wanted to, I could. I have more than enough money to do so. So right now I'm just going to leave it, and you can check out the different abilities that they have and what the levels are and how much they cost, because all the adventurers have their own money they would have to spend on these. Keen Eyes is a little expensive, so some of my thieves might not have it. But I believe they do because I only have 2 thieves and I got them very early in the game. So right here for in the Black Magic here. So this is the Black Mage Academy. I can make people into Black Mages. I can fund some research again. So for fire spells, I'll just leave that for now as well. So basically all you do is you just basically wander around for the day, talking to people, checking out the shops, building things. If you want to build things, you have to be on one of these green tiles. So these are the only places that you can build stuff, and then you would wave your Wii remote to call out Chime, and you would say, let's build. So this tells you the limit of how many you can build. I already am at the limit for houses, so I can't build anymore. I believe I'm at the limit for everything. So I need to start progressing some more through the game so I can increase my limits. So yeah, so you basically wait for them to come back. At the top right there of the screen, you'll see what happens when each adventurer reaches the destination, what's going on with them, if they're fighting enemies, what's happening, that kind of stuff. What you might want to do when you first play, it's totally up to you, but you might want to put your shops fairly close together. The citizens might not be too happy with that, but the thing is, once you send your adventurers out, they go to each shop. So like the item shop, the weapon shop, the armor shop, whatever class they are, that shop. So they go to each shop before they actually leave the town. And see, they're still going around, right? These two are actually going out to fight now, so that's good. So but the downside of that is that them going around is that they might not make it back by the next day. Right, and the problem with that is that they end up leaving early from the dungeon and they don't complete the mission. So it gets a little difficult later on, because right now I have my shops pretty far apart, because I thought that would be good for the citizens to make them happy. So anyway, right now it says it's my bedtime. It's the end of the day, as you can see up in the upper left there. The hand is near the moon there on the little arrow. So so right now it saves the game, saving, and then it'll load up the next day. See, there's the next day now, and it'll give me the report. So this game's pretty good. It's only $15 or 1,500 Wii points. So that's not too bad for a full game. It's fairly lengthy. You can, if you want, you can buy the add-ons. I haven't bought any yet. I haven't had a need to buy any yet, and I've been playing for quite a while, as you can see. So the game is pretty good. If you're a big Final Fantasy fan, I think you're gonna like it, because I am a big Final Fantasy fan. But if you're only a Final Fantasy fan because of the battles, the role-playing battles and turn-based battles and such, you're not really gonna like it, because you don't get any action in the battles whatsoever. All you can do is fund research so that your units will buy the equipment and armor and such, so that they can go out and fight the dungeons that you unlock. But the cool thing I like about it is that you can read the reports and see which enemies they fought, what attacks they used, all that kind of stuff. It's really neat. So that's why I'm really into it. It's a very long game, from what I can tell, and I think it's worth the buy. So as far as ratings go, the graphics, this is probably the best graphics I've seen on the Wii so far, and it's only a WiiWare game, and it doesn't even take up that very many blocks. So for graphics, right now I'm going to have to give it a 5 out of 5, because it's the best I've seen on the Wii. Music-wise, or sounds, it's good at first, but it gets very repetitive, because this music will be the same every day, and days are only 5 to 10 minutes long. I haven't actually timed it, obviously. It's kind of pathetic. But, yeah, so they're about 5 to 10 minutes long. So the sound is very repetitive. It's good the first few times you hear it, but after that it gets pretty annoying. So for sound, I would have to say a 2 out of 10. Or sorry, a 2 out of 5. It's not out of 10. Gameplay, it's basically a sim. You're basically ruling the town, ruling your army, all that kind of stuff. So if you're into that, which I really never knew I was until I played this, you'll really like it. So it's really based on taste, but in my opinion, the gameplay is very good. So I'll have to say that's a 4 out of 5. As far as features go, for features, they have the add-ons, which are pretty nice touch. So if you exhaust all the content in the game, you can buy the add-ons, and for the $3 extra, you'll get like 11 more dungeons that you can send your guys out to. So that's pretty cool. The only thing that I think they should add, which they might, who knows, is the ability to travel to other people's kingdoms using the Wi-Fi. That would be a pretty neat feature if they did that. As far as controls go, they use the Wii Remote pretty good. They actually have the motion sensing in there. You can play it with the nunchuck or just with the Wii Remote. It's totally up to you. So for controls, the controls seem flawless to me. The only thing that is annoying is the camera sometimes. Sometimes it gets stuck. So that'll probably lose it a point. So I'll say that's a 4 out of 5. But in the overall picture, obviously those scores are pretty high. I think it's a very good game. I hope you give it a shot and see what you think. It's only $15, so I think it's worth the money.